Can a painting make you hear music? Painted in 1876, this piece captures a lively Sunday afternoon at the original Moulin de la Galette in Montmartre, Paris. It was an old windmill transformed into a restaurant and dance hall. During the late 19th century, working-class Parisians would gather here to dance, drink, eat galettes, a sort of French pastry, and enjoy the music. This work is a quintessential example of Impressionism, characterized by its focus on capturing contemporary life, use of light and color, and emphasis on everyday scenes. Renoir painted this work in plein air, that is to say, setting up his easel outdoors to depict the lively atmosphere of the Montmartre dance garden. This was the typical approach of the Impressionists, who aimed to capture the subject on the spot and paint it directly onto the canvas. Almost like a photographer capturing a moment in a snapshot, and unlike academic painters who made preparatory sketches and completed their paintings in their studio. The choice of the subject also breaks with the academic hierarchy established in the 19th century, which ranked genres from the most to the least noble, placing historical painting at the top, followed by religious painting. Impressionism breaks the rules by painting a scene from everyday life, especially one depicting the working class. Renoir employed fluid, rapid brushstrokes to convey movement and spontaneity. He intentionally avoided sharp outlines, opting for a soft, blurred effect throughout the painting, enhancing the impression of a fleeting moment. As viewers, we can see the paint itself, which also goes against the rules of the École des Beaux-Arts academic painting, where the paint should disappear behind the subject and the artist's hand should remain invisible. Renoir masterfully depicted sunlight filtering through tree leaves, casting double patterns on the dancers and creating a vibrant interplay of light and shadow. His palette featured soft blues, pinks and yellows, contributing to the painting's joyful and festive atmosphere. The overcrowded composition is divided into three planes: foreground figures engaged in conversation, middle ground dancers, and background structures housing the orchestra. This layering adds depth and organizes the bustling scene. But let's note one more point that goes against the academic rules: the asymmetry of the composition, which was unconventional for the time, with this couple dancing alone on the left, while the people are gathered on the right side of the canvas. Another important point to note is that this painting was shown in the third Impressionist Exhibition in 1877 because since 1874, the Impressionists group had created their own exhibition on the sidelines of the official Salon exhibition. By doing this, they avoided submission to the Salon jury and instead directly faced public judgment, that exact same public that is depicted in this painting. In fact, it was during this very first Impressionist exhibition that the term Impressionism was born. Painter Georges Rivière, a close friend of Renoir, identified several individuals in the painting, including himself and fellow artists. Interestingly, Renoir's favorite model, Jeanne Samary, declined to pose for this piece, despite his effort to convince her. Initially owned by Gustave Caillebotte, who was a patron of the arts as well as a painter, the painting was bequeathed to the French state upon his death in 1894. It has since been housed in various institutions, including the Musée du Luxembourg and the Louvre, before finding its current home at the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. Renoir created a smaller version of the painting, which is part of a private collection in Switzerland. This other version is noted for its more fluid execution, differing from the larger, more detailed original. Does this painting make you feel like you're there? Drop your thoughts below, and if you found this interesting, stick around for more short art stories. Thanks for watching!